Hi everyone, Connie Pertula here, the Menopause Navigator, and I wanted to talk today about glowing from the inside out. I was recently going through just some stuff, business stuff, paperwork, things that I gathered, and I came across this. Hopefully you can see it. It's a brochure that I had done up many years ago, and it says glow from the inside out. And of course, a very big part of that is nutrition. It was a lovely brochure, really beautifully done. I can't say that that it had the impact that I wanted it to, but yeah, it was a beautiful brochure. You know, it's just one of those lessons when you're starting a business and you try all sorts of various things, right, to get yourself known. But it's not about the brochure. I want to talk about glowing from the inside out. I feel really blessed because I get a lot of compliments on my skin, and I'm actually even more excited when I get compliments from young women about my skin, and they'll say, wow, your skin is amazing. It looks so healthy and so moisturized. And there's a number of things that I do, and it's not that I have an intense beauty routine, because that's not at all who I am. I'm all about making it easy, making it natural. I'm not one to spend a ton of time on my overall beauty care routine. I think it should be simple. And here's why I think it should be simple. Because if we're doing the right things for our body, that's naturally going to show on the outside. So nutrition absolutely is one of them. So if we're eating things that are going to help our skin glow, and that's things like the cruciferous vegetables, right? Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, bok choy, kale. All of those things, one, they're green, so the chlorophyll helps to cleanse our blood. It also helps to support our liver and cleanse our liver. The other thing that all of those vegetables have is a lot of fiber, and so the fiber helps to move all of the waste out of our body. And a lot of people hate when I share this fact, but if you're not pooping, all that waste is essentially being it's sitting in your body, and that waste is actually being reabsorbed back into your system. And people think that's really gross, but it's the truth. It's the truth of the situation. The other thing is, so cruciferous vegetables, really important. Getting enough sleep. And I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm a night owl, or, I just can't unwind. It took me a long time to get into really good sleep habits. And that meant, I take advantage of, I have a little timer on my phone that pops up at 9:15 in the evening, reminding me that, 10 o'clock's coming about. So that's where I do a lot of nights, not every night, but a lot of nights, I turn off my technology shortly after 9:15. Generally after dinner, especially at this time of year, the sun is going down sooner, so I will dim my lights so that I'm not by bright light. Sometimes I'll turn on some relaxing music, sometimes I'll read a book, but I aim to be in bed and lights out shortly after 10 o'clock, and that's what's going to be good for my body. And that, of course, ends up, because when you're sleeping, you're going through a good repair process, so that ends up showing up on my skin. Water is a big one. An easy little calculation for water is take your body weight in pounds. I don't know if it works the same in kilograms. You'd have to do some math there. But take your body weight and divide it by 2. So for example, if you weigh 130 pounds, that's 65. That's the number of ounces of water that you should be aiming to drink every day. If you're drinking coffee or other caffeinated beverages, then you need to add on an additional 2 cups for every cup of caffeinated beverage to keep your body well hydrated. And exercise, getting a good sweat on. So I lift weights 3 days a week. In fact, shortly after this video, I'm going to head to the gym and and do my weight workout, my third one of the week. But I lift weights 3 days a week. That gets my heart rate up, that gets a sweat on, and yes, I do sweat when I'm lifting weights because of the way that I do them. So that helps to clear my skin as well too. But the other thing when it comes to my beauty routine, you might know, might not know, depends on whether you've read my blogs or whether you've read some of my posts in the past. In 2012, I lost my health and I was really sick. I was in pain 24/7. I had absolutely no idea what my future was going to look like from a health perspective. And hi Petra, thank you for joining. When I was starting to try to figure out what was wrong with my body, of course food was one of them, but then when I entered school and started to learn more about all of the effects of everything we put on our skin essentially eats what we put on it. And so I changed all of my products. In fact, for a while I was making my own skincare products because I wanted to control exactly what was going on my skin. But through some research, I've found some excellent products that are really clean, and I feel good about putting them on my skin, that they're not going to have all of these crazy ingredients that we don't need to have. So I've found a makeup line that I absolutely love, which is Elate. It's a company on Vancouver Island in Victoria, BC, Elate Beauty. They're a fantastic line. I use their eyeshadow, their mascara, their foundation, their primer, their blush, so pretty much everything. And even just other skincare products that I'm using on my body. I do still make actually my own body oils that I use on a regular basis. I just prefer it because I can mix up what I want. Another product that I use as far as for just overall moisturization is Ella Spa. Ella Spa products are really clean and beautiful. They're actually 99% organic, so they're an excellent product as well. So that's, a couple of things. When you want to glow from the inside out, it really does depend what you're putting on your body, what you're putting into your body, and that's what's going to bring out the glow and give you that healthy, beautiful looking skin. The other thing that I want to mention is when you're making changes, sometimes people say, well, I tried it and didn't see any change within a couple of weeks. It actually takes 6 to 8 weeks for your new skin to come from the bottom up because it starts building at a very base layer. So when you're making changes, nutrition-wise, or even with the products that you're using, or some other new habits that you've incorporated, give it at least 8 weeks to start to see the difference. It doesn't happen overnight, and unfortunately we are so programmed into quick fixes. It doesn't work that way. Our body takes time to regenerate itself. And just to mention, so these are some of the things that I will be sharing when I do the presentations at Feel Good Fitness with Donna, and those are on September 23rd and 30th. That's in South Surrey. I'll put the information in the comments, but if you have questions, as always, I'm always happy to answer your questions. And have a great weekend wherever you are. If your weekend started, awesome. And if you're out here in Vancouver and it hasn't started yet, well, I hope you're looking forward to it, and take the opportunity to, as I always say, take the opportunity to put yourself first. It's worth it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.